Who's there?
It's just me. Unless you're planning on meeting up with another she.
Another she? Why think so little of me? Oh, your words are like a claw to my chest.
Oh my. Never a dull moon with you, is it?
It never will be, my love.
Oh, StarClan Cherrystar. Is everything alright in Thunderclan?
Oh, why so formal? We've been meeting like this for moons. There's no need to be, my sweet.
My question still stands. Is everything okay?
Yeah, everything is... No, everything isn't fine, Mouseheart.
Cherrystar, what's wrong? What happened?
Nothing happened per se, I just... Come with me. Retire your position as a medicine cat of Shadowclan, and be with me.
Cherrystar, you know I can't do that. Briarpaw just became my apprentice.
Mouseheart, please. I love you.
And I love you, but my paws belong in Shadowclan.
Your paws are in Shadowclan, yes, but your heart is with me, and you can be with me in Thunderclan.
Cherrystar, I love being Shadowclan's medicine cat.
More than you love me?
Yes.
You can't mean that. I'd do anything for you, Mouseheart. I'd give up my lives, my rank, my clan to be with you.
That's what's wrong. Our clans should have our loyalties.
But, Mouseheart...
Shadowclan should have my loyalties. Shadowclan has my loyalty.
Mouseheart, no, please. Anything but that.
We can't keep doing this. It's too hard. Cherrystar, please, don't make this any harder than it has to be. What we've done is against the code. All of it.
Mouse. I'll wait for you until we meet again in the stars.
I love you, Cherrystar. Goodbye.
The she-cat sat, her tail wrapped around her young apprentice. She picked out some leaves which were beginning to rot and sat them neatly in a pile next to her paws. You never want to give a cat a rotten herb, as it can have side effects different from what the herb normally does, she purred out softly.
Briarpaw nods eagerly, looking carefully at the old rotten leaves, making careful note of what her mentor said. Right, she chirps.
She smiled at her apprentice's eagerness. There we go. And then we shall take these out of camp and dispose of them, she smiled, waving her tail, flicking for Briarpaw to follow. She lifted her head, making sure to keep every rotten herb tightly in her maw, flicking her tail to her clanmates as a hello as she walked by. She approached the burnt tree, her nose wrinkling at the smell. The scent of the past fire here keeps prey from eating these old herbs, she stated, spreading ash over the dead plants.
Briar nods, grunting at the ash on her paws. Right, she grumbles, shaking out a paw.
She chuckled. Yeah, it's not fun to get off your paws, but it's a better option than letting prey get sick from it. She looked up at the misting rain. Well, there's the ash off your paws. Let's head back. She shook out the water from her pelt, her vision going black for a second, her paws almost falling out from under her, gasping as she catches herself.
Briarpaw's fur bristles in surprise, ears pinning back. Mouseheart, are you okay? She yelps in alarm, moving closer to the older she's side.
She licked the top of the feline's head. Yes, I'm fine. Just feeling a little faint, she sighed out, pushing forward. I'll get myself some juniper berries for a boost of strength when we get back.
Okay, she says, worried still for her mentor.
He turned to the cats. Seems like they returned. Oh, hello! Her ears flicked as she greeted the felines. Hi, Ferretfoot and Troutfall, she purred out. Is something the matter? She asked. We just brought some missing herbs here, he said with a gulp, voice giving a nervous drift. They blinked, moving out of their path. Greetings, we were just returning from herb gathering, and we're simply wondering what to do. Correct, he agreed quickly. She flicked her ear, narrowing her eyes. Alrighty, she chirped out, heading over to the pile of herbs. Ooh, thank you for grabbing some more dock leaves. I seem to always run out of those. I mean, we can get more? He asked with a shy, low voice. They nodded, tilting their head to ferret root. They were planning on heading out of the den. It was quite awkward in a cramped space. But I assume we just go if there's no more need in the herbs, he said quickly, tapping a bit closer to the exit of the den. She smiled. If you can grab me some more juniper berries next time you're out, she called to the fleeing, nervous cats. Right, will do. Those two, she chuckled. Always up to something, she said, looking for any missing herbs. Seems like they took some poppy. I can assume to Oak Slash. If not, I'll have to have a word with them.
Briarpaw hums, nodding absently as she watched the fleeing cats exit. If the two did do something they shouldn't, it would get found out and handled soon enough.
Speaking of, while I take these juniper berries myself, take some to Oak Slash, since we have a good amount this season, she purred, making a makeshift bundle out of juniper berries.
Alright, she purrs, grabbing the herbs gently to deliver to the deputy.
She was about to take a pawful of juniper berries when she noticed the dark fur of Featherfern. Featherfern, may I help you? She said, pushing herself up into the cat. Oh, yeah, he coughed. Do you have any moss? I offered to fix up Thrashstar's nest. And I kinda don't know where to find any, he chuckled awkwardly. Her ear flicked. Come in, don't be shy, she said, heading and turning to her pile, grabbing a moss ball quickly. Carefully, she passed the moss. Don't worry, I can always send out Briarpaw to fetch some more, she chuckled. Is that all? Yep, he purred. Alright, she smiled, waving her tail in goodbyes. Thanks, he piped before turning to leave. She turned and headed into the small den. I need a short rest. It's been a busier sun high than normal.
Briarpaw nods, even though she was confused. It wasn't any busier than normal today. Oh, okay, she says, a little confusion in her tone. I'll take over for now.
You're the best, Briarpaw, she said softly, resting her head on the soft moss bed.
Briarpaw grunts, reaching up to pull the dead leaves from the herd shelf, swiping them onto the ground to pick up later. Why don't you help some? It would be easier with both of us, she huffs, a little fed up.
She watched quietly as her apprentice cleaned the rotten leaves from the shelf. This is a job for a medicine cat apprentice. Just make sure you keep track of which ones you're throwing, she called. She stood on heavy paws, letting out a deep sigh. I have to take care of something. That shelf better be fully cleaned and in neat piles when I return. She slowly walked through the forest, her mind racing. What am I gonna do? I can't keep up like this. I can't keep it to myself. I need help, she thought to herself. Instinctively, her paws tugged her towards the tunnel under the Thunderpath, where she first met him, where she first spoke and fell in love with him, and where she left him. She struggled, yelling at herself in her mind as she dug her claws into the wet wood, walking across like she's done so many times before.
I thought I caught your scent on the wind.
Huh?
You're here.
Cherrystar?
You seem like you don't want me here. Or didn't think I'd show?
Why are you here?
It's between the second half moon and gathering night, when we always meet. Or, well, met.
Is it really? I didn't realize.
Mouseheart, you seem frazzled. Are you okay?
Yeah, everything is... No, everything isn't okay, Cherrystar.
Mouseheart, what happened?
I can't tell you. I can't tell any cat.
Mouseheart, I've never seen you like this. You know you can talk to me about anything. I'll always be there for you.
I'm expecting kids. Your kids.
Oh, Mouseheart, this isn't bad news.
What do you mean this isn't bad news? This is the worst news I could have given you.
Well, I don't see it that way. So how can you say how I feel? Everything will be fine. I will make sure of that.
She shook her head clear as she came inside of the camp entrance, ready to take on her duties again.
Jaguarflame slithered from behind the tree, a smirk creeping on her mouth. Well.
She stopped in her tracks. Oh, hello, Jaguarflame, she mewed out nervously.
If it isn't the Star Saint, where are you coming from? Perhaps, secret meeting? He lets out a low snicker.
She took a short step back. Oh, what are you talking about?
Talking? Why, yes. What a great thing. And it would be such a shame if I told the whole clan our Star Saint's a code breaker. She does a mocking pout.
Jaguarflame, you can't say that. It's not true. You know what would happen if you tried to say what you're implying? What you think you saw? She snorted out.
Why, yes. You'd be a goner. And I will finally have Thrashstar's attention, and he will finally realize I am a better deputy than that old fool.
No, I'm sure you don't even have to say anything to Thrashstar. I'm sure when Oak/Slash retires, you're a prime candidate for deputy. She said, her heart racing, trying to soothe this crazy she.
I don't want to be a prime candidate. I want to be the only candidate, she snarls.
Her eyes flashed, understanding what the she-cat was getting at. I'll make sure you're the only candidate, she sighed out.
Good, because if you don't, I'll make sure everyone knows about you and what you've done.
She didn't dare try to speak back or plead with the she. She hurried past her, heart racing. She headed into camp, looking around at how calm and normal the whole clan was. Despite the sickness lurching in her belly, she pushed past, trying to act like them. Normal. Thrashstar cleared his throat before beginning. Now, a big announcement today. Our dear deputy has decided to retire, he began. He shall become an elder, and since he is retired, I must choose a deputy to help me guide our clan, he continued, staring at the options. I hope StarClan approves of my choice and looks down on this cat, and always to guide them in learning how to rule this clan, as a higher form of authority. He shut his eyes, tasting the air. Tall Talon, you have been a very successful, honest, and loyal asset to Shadowclan. I believe you are a good choice of the next generation of deputy, he began. Do you accept this? Wait, she jumped up. Tall Talon can't be deputy. Because I had an omen during the night. StarClan foretold of me who should become Shadowclan's new deputy. It blinked in surprise, then puffing out its chest when Mouseheart broke in. What? Thrashstar blinked. An omen? Speak. He beckoned the she-cat. She looked around nervously. She took a deep breath. Thrashstar's tail tip flicked impatiently. An omen was given to Mouseheart about a new deputy? A bit odd. But it was true. Medicine Cats had a deeper connection to StarClan. In my dreams, StarClan showed me an image. I didn't know what it meant until now. StarClan showed me a jaguar jumping through flames. She locked eyes with Jaguarflame. There was no other way I can think of what that image burned into my mind could mean. Jaguarflame, he said, connecting the dots as he locked eyes with the feline. Its head lowered slightly in the disappointment and bitterness. I was wrong of my first choice. I'd been unaware of StarClan's true choice. I ask you step forward as StarClan has chosen you.
Jaguarflame slithered forward with confidence. I will do all in my power to serve you and this clan, Thrashstar.
Find your place on the Shade Rock, he smiled down at the feline. She did have potential. She quickly headed back over to her apprentice. This meeting is dismissed. He dipped his head, heading off the rock. I know these times are hard. We must keep pushing and fighting. We will get through this, Shadowclan, he called out to the gathered cats, weaker than usual. The Tom slumped over as he searched all over the territories, not finding a hint of prey, like it disappeared. Blackout would trot into camp, her head lowered as she said with concern, "We couldn't find any prey?" before looking over to Mouseheart with sadness in her eyes.
Jaguarflame looked at the 3 empty mod warriors.
Jaguar, he paused. There's nothing, he spoke, almost in a yell. There is indeed absolutely nothing, and I'm starving, it hissed in pure hunger, frustration, and annoyance.
Jaguarflame sneered. What do you mean, there's nothing? She snarled. Didn't I tell you to hunt? Is that so hard?
Briarpaw paced within, mumbling to herself. Okay, Oakslash needs poppy seeds. Thrashstar wanted some juniper berries. The warrior didn't need moths.
Mouse walked into the medicine den, her head lowered. She felt guilty for not being able to help out more, but she couldn't put any more strain on her body than she already has. The feeling of dread hit her like a monster on the thunder path when she entered. She knew she was putting a lot on Briarpaw's pelt in her condition, but she didn't know how to help further.
We need everything but those useless webs, Briarpaw bit, noticing her mentor. Why don't you ever leave camp anymore? You know where all the herbs are, not me.
The stick fell to the floor. She let out a sigh. Briarpaw, I'm sorry. I should be there with you, teaching you everything you'll need to know, but I just can't right now.
Why not? It was fine in the start, but you stopped showing me how to do my job for moons now. How can I learn if my own mentor's sick and won't accept help, even from our own apprentice?
There's nothing you can do to help me, she sighed out. It's my own fault. She approached the smaller feline. There's something you need to know, something I haven't been truthful about.
Well, spit it out already then, so we can get it over with and help the clan.
She sat down in the cool dirt to try and stable the world that was about to start spinning. I'm expecting kits, she winced out like it was a blow.
Briar's eyes widened before narrowing in anger. What? You know Messy Cats can't have kids. You broke the code. I can't believe my own mentor broke the code. No wonder StarClan's angry. Does Thrashstar know you betrayed the clan? She added coldly.
She kept her eyes closed tight. No cat knows but you. She looked up at her apprentice, the anger fueling her eyes. She blamed her, but she blamed herself too. This was her fault. But I'm done being selfish. I know what I must do, she said, her heart heavy as she stood on shaky paws. I don't know what's going to happen with me, but I'm sorry, my dear Briarpaw. You were the only kit StarClan should have granted me, but I betrayed the trust they put in me, she said, tearing up. She left the den with a heavy heart, but determination to make it all right in her eyes, as she made her way into the clearing.
Jaguarflame slithered out the bush, a smirk plastered on her mouth. Well, well, well. What do we have here?
She looked her right in the eyes. I'm going to make everything right, she roared out, and there's nothing you can do to stop me, she snorted. You're caught up in these web of lies I've made, and I'm sorry for that.
I am not caught in your web of lies. I am the spider, and you are the weak, little, tiny fly caught in my web.
Jaguarflame, this isn't right. And you have to know this. StarClan is punishing Shadowclan for both our lies, she pleaded.
No, it's your web of lies, and all the clan will know of them, she giggled and prancing away. Crashstar, and the rest of you! I know why StarClan has hurt us, she yells with a mocking sadness.
Jaguarflame, please, don't, she hissed out. Crashstar blinked, his gaze narrowed onto something harsher. What do you mean?
It is Mouseheart, she whips around to the she-cat.
Mouseheart? He blurted louder than intended. His pupils slitted, tail tips smacking against the cold gravel. What did she do? He couldn't help but stare at Mouseheart.
She is the cause of this. She has broken the code, she shakes her head.
Her frame began to shake.
She is pregnant with Cherrystar's tits. She turned around, her eyes wide in mock shock.
His eyes widened. The darkness of the camp made his eyes more vibrant, showing his rage immediately. What is wrong with you? He had nothing more to say than those few words. It's true. I broke the code, and I'm expecting kits. She stood, trying to sound confident. And I'll take any penance you deem fit, Crashstar. Penance? You think I'll be blissful enough to give you a simple penance? He laughed. It was filled with nothing but utter rage. You are really mouse-brained to think I'll be so lenient. Crashstar turned his heel, bolting up to the shade rock as his paws slammed against it, his red, slitted eyes showing pure rage and disgust. You heard Jaguarflame. The cause of our drought, the miserable times of starvation was our own blood, Mouseheart. He snarled out to the cats, his claws dug into the rock. Crashstar, she looked up at the looming leader.
She slithered over to the rock, her rock, as she smirked the medicine cat.
I am disgusted with you, Mouseheart. You deliberately broke my trust. My own deputy told me instead of the cat who did it, he growled lowly. I've trusted you for moons. Her fur fluffed out. I understand your anger. You have no place in Shadowclan, not ever again. You caused these miserable times for us. You can go live wherever on these vast lands, as long as it's away from here, he said lowly. You can't be serious, she said, her claws digging into the dirt. All I did was love, and I've already lost that. Don't make me lose my clan too. You chose this when you chose that leader instead of your own clan. Now you will rot in your choices. I will never let you wander on these lands again, he finalized. Love can make you lose the best things in your life, he said. Let this be a lesson, he bared his teeth. He turned his head. Exile her now, he called to the warriors. He refused to face her now.
Jaguarflame let out a snicker. Go live with the Tom you chose over your own clan, she slithered down.
But these kids didn't betray the code. Don't punish them for my actions, she called out, staring at her clanmates. She lowered her head, feeling the hate and blame fall onto her shoulders. I'm sorry, was all she could mutter out as she was shouldered towards the exit of camp. Briarpaw, wait! She shuffled out of their grasps.
Say your last goodbye, she sneered.
Briar looked at Mouseheart for a second before looking away. I'm sorry. Leave. She mumbled, voice cracking.
Her heart ached for the small she, but she had nothing she could say to give her comfort, so she licked her on the top of the head and headed into the dim tunnel. I'm talking to you. You see this? I'm such a good role player. I'm trying to think of what to say now. Yeah, I've hit a wall. Second sentence in, I've hit a wall. She's gonna get me! She's gonna get me! She's gonna get me! She's right behind me, isn't she? The stick fell through the floor. It was supposed to fall to the floor, not through the floor.
Look at Unicorn's little tail! It's
push his little dumb tail. Help.
I'm fatally bleeding.
How do you feel that that's my most popular video? Is just you going help? Help.
It's a great video.
Maybe I just need to have you do that every roleplay, and then they'll all be famous. I'm Plum Tuckered.
That's the wrong nest.
I'm Plum Tuckered.
That's still the wrong nest.
I'm Plum Tuckered. Do we sleep up here?
Yes.
Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like the video, comment down below that you enjoyed it, and all that other junk that YouTubers tell you to do. Make sure you check the description of the video for everyone who joined me in this roleplay, as their channels will also be linked, so you can go check them out. I believe that Jaguar has something they'd like to say to end off the outro. Go ahead, hit it.
Well,
You sounded like Farmer Joe! I gotta do my buys. Is there anything else I need to say?
No.
Okay, bye everyone. Love you all so much. Bye.
Bye. Bye.